Hi everyone, today we're going to make a super fun recipe for this summer heat. I am going to show you how to make l.reuteri yogurt pops. My name is Anita. Welcome to my channel where I show you how I've lost almost 150 pounds following an animal-based ketogenic diet. Okay, so today we're going to make some yogurt pops. Not just yogurt pops, they're actually fermented dairy pops. I have a fresh batch of l.reuteri yogurt, or l.reuteri cultured dairy as it's technically known as. This is what I'm going to make the yogurt pops with, and I'm going to make two types. I'm going to do some little mini electrolyte pops. I'm also going to do some protein pops. So whatever suits your fancy. Before we do that though, did you notice my new apron? It's pretty colorful. I would like to thank Chris Cooking Nashville and his beautiful wife Ash for sending me this special Dolly Parton apron. It's got Dolly and embroidered right here. This is based on her song Coat of Many Colors. I think there was a TV special too, I seem to remember. I'm a huge fan of Dolly Parton. When I was in Tennessee, I really wanted to go to Dollywood, but with travel times and flights and everything, it just wasn't doable. So next year, I'm going to plan an extra day to go there and do all things Dolly. But I couldn't believe that they got me this apron, and it came with a matching glove as well. So I'm living out all my Dolly Parton fantasies here. Thanks, Chris and Ash. I really appreciate it, and hope to see you guys next year too.
I'm going to put this aside now.
Okay, so let's start with what you can put in here. I mean, it really is up to your imagination. I'm using ingredients that I already have in my pantry. Those of you that were lucky enough to get the lemonade element, I've already made a batch of these with the lemonade. It is absolutely delicious. Now, I no longer have a sponsorship relation with Element, but I want to give them props for this new flavor. It is excellent. Just because, we don't have that partnership anymore doesn't mean that I don't like their products. And I do like this one because this one has no maltodextrin in it. This is a good, I would, if this was a regular flavor, I would buy this. The lemonade is really good. I'm enjoying it. Super delicious with the l.reuteri yogurt, or any yogurt. It doesn't have to be l.reuteri. So I've already done that. I just wanted you to know it was a good option. I'm going to be making a salty flavored version today. I'm going to make the cherry chill. I have not made this flavor yet, so this will be kind of an experiment. I'm sure it's going to be delicious though. I just know it is. My link for Element still works. You can still get a free sample pack for those of you who want to order Element. You use my link and you can get that. If you want to order salty, I have a link for that as well where you get a discount. And I really like their Coco Loco flavor, and I also like their new flavor. They've got a brand new flavor called Ready, Set, Bam, and it's like those rocket pops, and I don't have any, but I think it would be perfect to make the yogurt pops with. So I'm going to make one batch with this, and I'm going to make a protein batch. I know that a lot of you cannot, if you're Canadian, it's not easy to get this, although sometimes I see it on Canadian Amazon and also US Amazon. But my link below will get you a discount. I'm going to do peanut butter today. I have done strawberry. I really like the strawberry yogurt pops, but I want to try peanut butter in this. And so that's what I'm going to do. Doesn't have to be Equip protein powder. If you don't like it, get another one that you've already got in your pantry, or go to the drugstore and buy, whatever flavor strikes your fancy. This is not a precision recipe where you have to have a certain electrolyte and or a certain protein powder. Use what you have. You can just flavor it with some stevia or allulose and extracts, whatever way you want to do it. Don't worry if you don't have these ingredients. I happen to have them. That's why I'm using them. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. I am going to do the cherry one first. One thing that I want to say too, though, is the l.reuteri yogurt is fragile. This yogurt is fragile. According to Dr. Davis, it should not go in a blender or a food processor or an ice cream maker like the Ninja. I would love to have a Ninja creamy ice cream made out of this, but he says you do risk damaging the microbes. And I don't know anything about this stuff. I just rely on his good counsel. And so we're going to gently mix this with our cherry chill. So I've been doing about a cup of yogurt to 1 package of electrolyte mix or 1 scoop of the protein powder. You could do more, you could do less. Again, it's not a precision recipe. It's all a matter of your taste. So I'm going to scoop this out. Now mine's really thick. I always make my yogurt super thick. I use 18% cream. It's called coffee cream here in Canada. 10% cream would work. My son prefers whole milk. He makes his l.reuteri with whole milk. I have several recipes. I'll link below because I've made it in the sous vide. I've made it in the yogurt maker. I've made it with Dr. Davis's capsules, with the BioGaia capsules. I've made all kinds of things. As far as making the yogurt with capsules, ready-made capsules from Dr. Davis, again, I know that not everybody can get that. And so I do have sources down below for Canadians, for example, where you can order some other starter mix to make this as well. I have 1 cup of the yogurt in here. I'm going to put the cherry chill in. So just gently mix it. It smells like cherry cola or something.
It's going to be good.
Just mix it, don't mix it more than you have to. I think that looks good. So I want to make a couple of these full popsicles and a few of these little mini pops. The easiest way to do that is to put the mix into a plastic bag and then cut the tip off to squish it in there. So I'm going to do that. I thought it would be easier to stand this up in something. I was hoping it would turn pink, to be honest, but that's okay. It really smells like cherry. Got this. I'm going to try and just sort of squish it down to this corner here. I'm going to cut the tip off. Now I'm just squeezing it into this little mini pop maker. I'll probably fill half of them. I want to get a couple of big ones too. I really like the silicone popsicle makers because it is so much easier to get them out afterwards. I'm going to make 2 of these big ones. I've squished everything out I can. I've got 5 little mini pops and 2 big ones. Then you just pop these on. So I'm just going to set all this aside because now I want to make my peanut butter ones. Just going to grab a fresh bowl and a fresh little baggie and we'll do the peanut butter. I am going to repeat the process. Just get out my cup of yogurt, cultured dairy. Well, I may as well just use this up since we're almost at the end of this container. Now, if you don't want to do this with cultured dairy, of course you can do it with just regular yogurt. I like to have the cultured dairy every now and then because it does wonders for my gut and I really enjoy it. So, but you know, do what you like. It works with zero fat. So say you're doing a protein sparing day, you could do your scoop of Equip or your electrolyte and zero fat yogurt, and you've got protein sparing yogurt pops if you like. I know some people do not do dairy on protein sparing days. I find I would rather do some zero fat Greek yogurt than the egg whites. I really don't like egg whites. So to me, I respond better to zero fat dairy, as in, you know, the yogurt, as opposed to egg whites. I do a lot better. So, you know, your call. Or you can go all the way to get the fullest, fattest. I think here in Canada, we have l.reuteri that is 10% fat, or maybe even higher. I'm not really sure. That also makes wonderful yogurt pops. So I'm going to put my scoop of protein powder in. You also could do this with flavored collagen powder. It all works. Anything you want to flavor it with, whatever you've got. So there's my scoop of peanut butter. Now I don't typically add anything else. I just use the two ingredients, you know, protein powder and dairy, electrolyte package and dairy. Some people might want to add other things, maybe some more sweetener if you're not used to having low sweetened types of treats or whatever. But I find it's more than enough, so I don't add anything. But again, make it yours, do what you like. So we're just going to gently fold in all of the peanut butter flavor, peanut butter protein powder, I should say. So the thing with the protein powder yogurt pops, the liquid here that you end up with might look a little bit lumpy. I don't really worry about it. You get these little bursts of flavor when you're eating the yogurt pop, so it's fine. It works out okay. But I wouldn't try to put this in a blender and risk damaging the microbes, the little l.reuteri guys. We want those. And I think another question I anticipate is that won't freezing it, wreck the microbes? No, it's heating it that does. These microbes can be frozen. In fact, when I make batches of yogurt, I don't use the capsules or the tablets I only use that for the first batch of yogurt. Then for every subsequent batch, I've got these little frozen pucks of my first batch. I have a whole bag full of them in my freezer. And that's what I use to make the next batch of yogurt and the next and the next. And you can keep doing that indefinitely. You don't need to have lots of the starter. You just need to have maybe a couple of capsules. I mean, what I would do, because I know the Dr. Davis ones are pricey, go together with some friends and order a bottle of the capsules and then split them amongst yourselves. On Amazon, you can get packets, and they usually come 4 packets to a bag. And you know, when you look at that, you think, oh, only 4 packets and I'm paying that money. But each packet makes dozens of batches. So you just have to keep that in mind. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fill up this bag. And again, cut the little tip off. All right, so I might only get another half a popsicle out of this. We'll see. I'm going to try to push as much as I can over here. So I have about half a popsicle in there. I mean, what I could do is I could top this up with more yogurt from the fridge. If you're making these for kids or your grandkids, you could put sliced bananas in these things and other fruits, other fresh fruits, giving them still a nice healthy treat. You can get creative. Whether or not this half a yogurt pop will come out, I don't know. But luckily it's made from the silicone thing, so it'll be easy to pop it out. Okay, so these are ready to go in the freezer. And then we will come back and have a taste test. Like I said, I have not done the cherry ones before. And I just want to see how this all tastes. So we'll see you in the next segment when we pull these out, and I'll explain how long they each take to freeze and all that other stuff. Okay, so the yogurt pops are ready. They have been in the freezer for about 3 hours. That's about the minimum time. I think 4 hours is usually about right. But it's gotten hotter and hotter and hotter, and I think I would like to try one of these. I think it'll be fine. They feel firm on the outside. One thing I love about this little yogurt pop maker is you just press from the bottom and pop them right out. Okay, so this one is a peanut butter one. It is just ever so soft at the bottom. I think probably it could have waited a little while longer. I'm just dying to take a test of it. So I haven't tried this one yet. Let's see. That's delicious. I mean, I love it. It's a nice, refreshing little bite. This is about a tablespoon and a half. So for those of you that are new to the l.reuteri, Dr. Davis tells you to start small because you don't know what effect it'll have on your gut. So this would be a nice small amount to start with. I'm just going to take another bite.
So good.
I want to try the cherry now. Those must be on this side then. Whoops. As usual, I'm too impatient. There we go. This one's a little deformed, and I think it's because the electrolyte ones take longer to freeze, and I've just pushed my thumb in there to pop it out. But let's taste it since we have it out. I'm gonna put these all back in, except for that one. That's really good too. Really like that. Yummy. But I'm gonna put it back in because it's clearly not frozen yet. I'll see if I can squish it to make it round again. Yep. That one I'll just eat. So thank you for watching the video. I'm going to put all the links below to how to make the yogurt, Dr. Davis's capsules, the Canadian capsules, these little guys. I will later on, well, in the next frame, you'll probably see a picture of the bigger yogurt pops. I'll just show you the other ones when they're done because they might be another couple hours because they're bigger. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Thank you, Chris and Ash, for this beautiful apron, this beautiful Dolly Parton apron, coat of many colors. I just love it. See you guys, hopefully see you guys soon, and everybody else here. Thank you for watching.
Oh, you know, I didn't say l.reuteri. Okay. I'll do that again. We're doing the other thing now, right? There's a truck going by. My name's Anita. Where'd my spatula go? I had it here. Oh, I can't. It's dripping. Go ahead. All right, go.